Katy joins us now. Hello, lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And congratulations.
I like our color scheme this morning.
Yeah,
is it working out?
Cool. I didn't even think about it.
You were just saying, as you're watching your own video going out, is that appropriate material for this time of the morning?
Is anything appropriate material for this time of the morning? Usually I'm waking up, picking out the crust from my eyes and going, where's the green tea? Where's the green tea?
The American Idol returns Sunday night at 8 here on ABC. Please welcome Katy Perry. Were you out late last night?
There is a reason the word pain.
Talk to us a bit about that song and the whole thing about the lyrics and the sort of furore that's around that.
Because
did you
some
expect
people
that?
don't even think it was an appropriate title for a song, content for a pop song.
Well, that's really funny to me because if anybody's listened to pop music for the past ever, you remember when Elvis Presley came out and he was the devil and ultimately he became the king, and Madonna came out and she was a scam. Isn't champagne?
Were you drinking? Yeah, you had a little too much?
I had a splash, as Mariah would say.
Where were you last night? Where did you go?
Well, I just actually came back from the Gaio Siri party just now.
Come on. You just slept over?
I mean, it's pretty rough. I can't tell you the hours because I don't want the judgment.
I see.
But I also got to perform last night at an event, which was really fun.
It was a charity event, right?
It was, and Jamie Foxx was there.
And ultimately she became the queen, and I think pop music has kind of showed, you know, different sides of life and maybe said things that some people are like, oh yeah, I've thought about that, I've just never heard it actually put into words.
Did you have it in mind that it might be a controversial, when you were thinking out the lyrics and you were recording the song, you must have known it was going to sort of put something out there?
I knew that I was showing the kind of tongue-in-cheek side of myself, and I knew that some people were going to...
He played right before me,
Nice.
and we raised over $1.5 million for the Children's Hospital.
Wow. That's all right.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But may I just say, watching last night as I was getting my hair and makeup done, you struck such an incredible, beautiful balance on that show last night.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for saying that. That's nice.
It was so heartfelt.
I get the joke, and others would just love to be offended, but that's how some people live their lives.
Yeah.
It doesn't change how
And
I
as
think.
you've already suggested, a little bit of scandal worked for Elvis and worked for Madonna as well.
True. I mean, I think that's not always the standpoint of where I come from.
Yeah.
But when putting this record together and choosing the first song, I said, okay, this is the catchiest song on the record. I think maybe we should put the catchiest song on the record out into the world first.
I felt like finally there was a show that really included everyone. It was very diverse.
It was
and
a great,
very inclusive.
it was, you know, I know people get kind of like, oh, with this and that and whatever, but this is
Well,
real.
that's when you get the jokes. I mean, that's when
Yeah.
you come in and you do the jokes.
But this is real stuff that people are experiencing.
It's
not-
storytelling. It really, it shapes and inspires
Well,
people's lives.
thank you. You're very nice. Yeah, and I'm happy to have you here. Will you tell us what wig means? Because I'm
right,
still
right.
thinking of it.
It's like, what's big?
And it's definitely not your typical song about, like, a relationship or something you've heard before. So I think that definitely gains attention, but also, you know, I think it's a catchy song, and if you take the lyrics out of it and you listen to the music, it's like people are always going, you know, doing the melody in their head, and they're like, I can't get it out of my head, I can't get it out of my head. And I'm like, we did that on purpose.
Now, I always think it's a good chance to hear from the horse's mouth about
It's a language that sometimes the kids and I speak. It's a little bit internet language, but when somebody basically sings really well and they sign, you know, they sing so well that the wig flies off.
about the true story of things. Now, your background... No, you know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean.
I know.
Your background is that your parents are both ministers.
Yes.
And it's been widely reported that they are very upset about your song and about stuff that's going on. Now, tell me, what's the reality here? What have they said, and how's the relationship? What's going on?
Well, they let me out this morning from the basement after they fed me the stale bread. Just kidding. You know, I think that.
Oh, I thought it was like wig out. Because you remember that one?
No. It's like if there's tape and glue, because I've worn many wigs. Hello, blue wig, California girls.
Yeah.
But sometimes the glue is not strong enough to hold the vibrations.
As you know, that gossip exists in our world today, and people thrive on that. And I don't really feed the tabloids or the gossip, and so they're like, well, what do we do? This girl that, you know, this girl that comes from the States, we don't know her, so we should create something. And I think that it was created as a rumor. And of course, you would think of my parents are ministers and me singing a song that may not be from this.
And the
heat
wig flies all across the
too
room.
much, and it's the adhesive cannot hold.
No, that's
Okay.
when you know you can really sing.
If you like that video, click the subscribe button, but only if you're ready for commitment.
Same viewpoint of them, then we don't agree or whatever, but that's not the truth at all. Like, we have a great relationship. I'm 23, they respect what I do. I respect what they do. I've finally gotten to the point where I'm like, you know what? I'm not trying to change you guys because you guys are so happy and you've done what you've been doing for a long time, and I know that you're happy, and that makes me happy. And of course, they're parents and they do have opinions, but I think